What's going on, everybody? Nick with Survivor Classic Car Services. Just checking in again on the Monte Carlo. Quite a few things have happened since I last checked in. I had a handful of things filmed and I lost a lot of footage. So just kind of starting over on this episode. When I last checked in, we were tearing apart that LS engine. I had talked about building it back up, and now I had a couple surprises. And I started filming it, going back together, and I just lost a bunch of footage. So I'll just kind of get you caught up to speed. I have the bench seat pulled out of the Monte Carlo, and I'll show you why in a moment. We'll walk over to the car. I've got the old gas tank on the ground right here. I had... the wife was on me about having the bus sitting outside, so we got that in the garage now. I've got the Monte sitting outside, so I'll pop the door open real quick. So as you can see, I pulled the bench seat out like I showed you in there, and I pulled all the carpet back and everything, and I cut out for the trans tunnel so that we could get the 6-speed in there. I still have to dress that up a little bit better, figure out exactly where I'm gonna sit this in. I'm not sure yet if I'm gonna just weld it in place and cut a spot out for the shifter hole, or if I want to try and figure out some way to have this also be removable. I'm probably just gonna permanently affix it because I can't see a reason of why I would need to pull that out. I do have the sheet metal right there that I had cut out because there are, I don't know if I'll be able to see it on the top here, but there's a couple soft spots right in there, and I want to try and use the original metal to patch that up, but that'll be something for another day, so I'll just kind of keep that handy, or around anyways. We got a new Tanks Inc. gas tank in there. This is their notched assembly. When I dropped the tank down, I was surprised that above the tank on the trunk floor pan was very clean, but I did prime it and paint it black just to protect it. There was some surface rust that was spotting up on there, so figured I'd try and keep it clean. I have not yet run the fuel lines. My plan is to run them down the passenger side frame rail as close to the factory routing as possible, but I am going to replace it with some dash 8 line, which you could see I've got hanging right there. Some dash 8 line and some dash 6 line for return. And now for the surprise, let's see if I could do this one-handed. Oh, actually, I've already got it popped. Ba-ba-ba. So I've got a an Eden M122 blower from I think it was like 2007 to 2011, or maybe 2008 to 2011 GT500 Ford. There is an adapter plate made by a company called SWS Motorsports, and that allows you to adapt the M122 blower to the Holley lower intake manifold for LS. As you can see, I did paint the engine. A buddy of mine was very adamant that I paint it, and so I wanted to paint it as obnoxious as possible so that he would regret asking me to do so. So I hope that that bothers everybody, how stupid that looks. It kind of makes me think of like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or something. But anyways, so I've got the engine in place. I still have to route all of the fuel lines. I've got some of the electrical stuff routed roughly. I've got to still hook everything up. Obviously, I'm going to do that at the end once I get the radiator and the water pump and the hoses and all that kind of stuff. I still have to figure out how all the fuel is going to be routed. So I've got the fuel rails, which are the Holley fuel rails that come with the lower intake manifold. I've got it going into a 90, or it's going to be an 8AN. I'm going to have them probably both route around this side. They'll go into a Y, which I'll go into a regulator that I'll end up mounting on the firewall there, and then that'll go to a dash 6 all the way back, return to the tank. I still have to run the electrical for that, so I will probably, well, I will try and keep checking in periodically as I go. I do need to get some power steering hoses. I am probably going to get an adapter to thread into the pump so that I can use the factory hoses from the Monte Carlo, which I foolishly sold with the engine and transmission when I ripped everything out. So I will have to order a new set of those, which is not the end of the world. Those hoses were starting to crack and dry rot and everything anyway, so not the end of the world. I did keep as much of the air conditioning stuff as I could. So I've got all of the hoses. I still have the whole box and everything. So my plan is I would like to get, I don't know if I can do a factory low mount compressor down here. I see a lot of guys end up having to notch the cross member, which I prefer to not do. But if I have to do it, then it is what it is. Otherwise, I know there are some companies, I think both ICT Billet and Summit, make a bracket that will bring it off to the side over here, and you can mount like a Sandin compressor or something right in this area. And then I'll just have a ridiculously long serpentine belt, and then just get some custom hoses made to have it connect to that. After that, it's really just a couple of odds and ends, getting everything put together, and then hopefully we will be all set, and from there I can start driving it and kind of working it in to make it streetable. Maybe I'll put it on a dyno, I'm not sure yet. I'm not expecting much. This pulley setup, this pulley with the factory LS crank lower is supposed to be good for like 6 to 8 pounds, which I would imagine is going to get me somewhere in the 400, maybe 450 horsepower range. So it's nothing crazy, but just something that's going to make cool sounds, go reasonably quick, and just be a fun cruiser, especially once I get the air conditioning deal figured out. So that's kind of where I am, what you've missed in all of the lost footage. That was the thing, and where my vision is going forward from here. So I will keep updating little bits as I go, and the next step, the next big step, is to run the fuel lines from the tank up and the electric from the front to the tank. And so I will record that when I've got time. A lot of big family stuff coming up this weekend, so we'll do a transition from here to the next time I see you.